Well, Ellisland was built by Burns himself in 1788 for his family. It's the only house built by Burns himself. In fact, he built the farmstead, and he built it after the success of his first volume of poetry, and it was a very optimistic time for him. He wanted to get back to his roots, use a little bit of the money he'd made from poetry, get back to farming, and it marked a shift for him. Although he continued to write poetry, he wrote Tam O'Shanter right here just outside this window, but he also wrote a great many more songs here. Our plan is to develop the site in a sustainable way, so not just to repair the historic buildings, but to adapt them for community purposes. One of the things we're looking at is a centre for music and songwriting, but we would also like to use the beautiful surroundings that's inspired Burns to inspire new generations of people. We would like it to be a destination, so you can come here and enjoy gardens and have a cup of coffee, something to eat, as well as properly displaying the collection. The first stage is to safeguard the buildings with emergency repairs, and we've got help from the Architectural Heritage Fund for that, but also to develop some holiday accommodation inside. And there is a post-Burns building, in fact a 20th century building, which was vacant, and with the help of South of Scotland Enterprise, we're turning that into absolutely top-class Burns-themed holiday accommodation, which we think will be extremely attractive for the region. The bottom line is that SOCI has given us a grant to develop the holiday accommodation. SOCI supported us with the development of the project. They brought us together with other potential funding partners. They commissioned market viability studies on our behalf, and they pointed us in the direction of people who could help us and gave us lots and lots of support, business support for example, and it's been a huge learning process for us all, and I feel we've really benefited as a trust through that process of engagement and support that SOCI have given us.
So it's a real pleasure to be visiting Ellisland Farm and Museum on this really lovely day. The site is a significant architectural and tourism-based asset for the south of Scotland, as the farm buildings were literally built by Robert Burns. History and culture are a big attraction for tourists to the south of Scotland, and Ellisland Farm is the place where Burns lived and wrote some of his key works, such as Auld Lang Syne and Tam O'Shanter. At SOCI, we've been providing them with development support through our communities team, which I'm a part of, our infrastructure and our business teams, as well as funding for market research and renovation costs for the bungalow, which totals over £205,000. However, going forward, there's still over £500,000 worth of renovations to be done on the rest of the site to safeguard it for the future. And SOCI will be working closely with the Trust and other funding partners to help them progress that work and realise their vision for the long-term economic development and sustainability of this site.